In 2008, the entire world was on fire. It was the year that the global financial system collapsed, ushering in an era of uncertainty and despair. People lost their homes, their life savings, and worst of all, their faith in the system that was supposed to be taking care of them. But sometimes when there's smoke, there's also fire. We don't know who he is, where he's from, or even if he's a man at all. And this is where our story begins, with a man named Satoshi Nakamoto. After a sharp increase in inflation and the value of people's savings began to dwindle, he recognized that people were losing faith in the traditional financial system, and he wanted to give them an alternative. And inflation would give people back control of their money and allow them to transact freely without the need for a middleman. He posted it to a cryptography mailing list and waited to see what would happen. But as the global financial crisis continued to worsen, more and more people began to take notice. Well, the answer lies in the events that transpired just months before the white paper was released. Now, you might have heard of him before as the mysterious inventor of Bitcoin. But I can assure you that even though his name has become synonymous with the largest cryptocurrency by market cap, he's still very much a mystery. All we know comes from a white paper he published in October of 2008. RPGA document outlining a new type of digital cash system that could operate without the need for a central bank or any other financial institution. In it, he proposed a solution to the age-old problem of double spending money, which is basically the ability to spend the same money twice. And while Nakamoto's true identity remains a mystery, his invention has changed the world in ways that few could have imagined. By using cryptography, Nakamoto created a system that would allow people to transact directly with each other without the need for a middleman. The result was a decentralized digital currency that was immune to government interference and inflation. You see, when you hand someone a $20 bill, you are transferring ownership of that bill from yourself to them. This is where the invention of Bitcoin comes in. But why did Nakamoto do this? As I mentioned earlier, 2008 was a pivotal year for the global economy. The housing market had collapsed, and with it the entire financial system was on the brink of collapse. Governments around the world were scrambling to come up with a solution, and in the process they turned to the one thing they always turn to when things get bad: the central bank. They lowered interest rates to near zero and began printing massive amounts of money in an effort to stimulate the economy. It was at this point that Nakamoto saw an opportunity to create something truly revolutionary. He believed that a decentralized digital currency that was immune to government interference. And so he wrote the great paper laying out his vision for a new type of digital cash system. Most people didn't even bother to read it. By 2010, Bitcoin had gained enough traction to launch its very first exchange, and the race to create the next big cryptocurrency was on. Today, Bitcoin has become the world's largest cryptocurrency, with a market cap of over $1 trillion. If you're interested in learning more about cryptocurrency, make sure to stay tuned for more updates.